Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at my passive income for Q1 of this year and my side hustle income as well, and how I've been doing with that and how that's been progressing. I did track this last year and then I stopped doing it and started tracking my spending at the beginning of the year and sharing that with you guys, but I wanted to bring this back because I find them useful. I'm just curious about how people make their income, and also because I'm aiming for financial independence, I'm gonna have to amp this up as time progresses and as I get closer to reaching my goals. This is kind of one of the most important things to track, if anything, just so I know if I'm on track, because I don't spend a whole lot, so tracking my spending really is not useful to me because I know where I spend my money and I'm pretty good with spending. However, I think I need to be better at making more income and expanding that part of my life, because it's really what's going to determine when I reach FIRE and how long it takes me. So let's just get straight into it and see how I did in January, February and March of 2021 with my passive and side hustle income. So let's start with passive income. So first on my list of passive income was Trading 212. Trading 212 stopped accepting new accounts, so I no longer get any free shares. I got a few, I think, in the beginning of the year. So I did get a Unilever free share. It was the only free share I got. Funnily enough, and I sold that, even though now I'm invested in Unilever. And so I made £44.43 from Trading 212 in Q1. Next on my list is Freetrade. With Freetrade, they haven't stopped accepting new accounts, and they've been giving out free shares and they're still active, and it's been a good source of income. And in the first quarter of the year, I made £84.96 with Freetrade from free shares. I'll leave a link down below if you haven't got a free share and you want to get a free share. You just have to sign up and deposit £1, at least £1 into your account, and you'll get your free share. Trading 212 used to give quite big shares, and maybe that's half of the reason. That might be part of the reason why they stopped accepting new accounts. There's a lot of reasons, I'm sure, why they stopped accepting new accounts, but Freetrade shares usually are a bit smaller. However, I got a free share of Tapestry through Freetrade, and that was worth £30.74. And I've had some that are above £10, but mostly they're about the £5 range for me. So yeah, on average, I'd say they're probably between £5 and £10, but I've had a few that are over £10. I'm all about free money. So yeah, if you don't have a free share and you're planning to use Freetrade, you can use my link, you can use someone else's link, whoever led you there or that you want to support, do it. Get your free share, free money, I'm all about it. So that was Freetrade. Dividends, wow, that sounded weird when I said that. Dividends, so dividends, I didn't get a lot of dividends actually. Only in January, and it was from the S&P 500, and it was only for 20 pence because I didn't have a very big portfolio in the S&P 500. It was my placeholder share that I had on Trading 212. So that's why it's only 20 pence. But this next quarter is going to be a lot more interesting because I've actually put more of a focus on dividends and getting more dividend paying funds and stocks in general as part of my whole portfolio plan, I guess, for FIRE. So yeah, so 20 pence, not much, but in the future it should be increasing. And Quidco, actually, I got quite a bit from Quidco. Let's see what this was. From Quidco, I made £17.69, and that was a combination of cashback, and I did get some boost rewards. I got about £5 in February of boost rewards, I think, from getting cash back. So once in a while they'll do like they'll do competitions. So Quidco is a cashback site, if you don't know, and you just do your normal purchases through their link to the retailer that you're using and you get cash back on that. And I've been using them for years. I've made a whole video on all the apps I use to make extra income, so I'll link that down below if you guys are interested. Quidco I've used for years, and yeah, I get good money from them often from doing nothing. So I'm all about that passive income. If I'm gonna spend the money anyways, I might as well go through them and then just get my cash back. Like, why wouldn't I? But yeah, I've got like all these tips and hacks of like stacking cashback rewards and how I get multiple, but watch that video if you're curious about that. So yeah, Quidco, good. It was a good quarter for Quidco, £17.69. Airtime Rewards is the next on my passive income list, and Airtime Rewards have been kind of a favorite of mine. I made £15.50 from them, and that's just doing nothing whatsoever. So with Airtime Rewards, it's also a cashback site, but you don't have to use, you don't have to go through them actively, like go find the link or find the retailer and then click through. It's like your cards are there, and then they will find your purchases that you make with their retailers, and they'll give you cash back based on their percentage that they have. And it's super hands off, which is really great. And if I forget, it's there. But sometimes if I go to like Wilco in person, it doesn't track on my joint card. Don't know why. So I've started using either my personal card, or I'll just make sure I keep my receipts, so then I can go through and do the claim 2 weeks later if it doesn't appear. But that's the only thing I've ever had like issues with. And oh yeah, the new issue I have, guys, my contract came to an end, my phone contract came to an end. We are digressing a little bit, but this is relevant. So I've moved to Virgin. I pay £8 a month, and I get a lot. I get good data, £8, I think 8 gigs of data, rolls over, free unlimited everything else. And Airtime Rewards do not support Virgin. So you gotta understand how my heart was broken. I had about £10, like £12 to cash out. I went to cash it out, and I saw that Virgin was on the list, but I didn't realize that just because it's on the list doesn't mean that it's like accepted. And I think it's one of the only UK phone companies that's not accepted by Airtime Rewards. So the only way I can get my money out now from Airtime Rewards is if I cash out £20, which is a bit ridiculous and kind of annoying. So yeah, anyways, I'm pretty close. Like I think within the next couple, like in a month, I'll be able to cash out £20. But that is so annoying. I was so excited because my phone plan is so cheap that I could pay off my whole phone plan with one like redemption of my Airtime Rewards. So it's really annoying, and that's the only thing I have issues with now with Airtime Rewards. I'm so bad. I'm so bad, guys. Anyways, moving on. Airtime Rewards, £15.50. It was a good amount for a quarter for not doing anything. The next one, which is one I never used to include before, but I've decided to add it. So because I think it makes sense. Like, I don't know why I didn't before. I don't really know why. But it is bank interest. And in the first quarter, I made £16.08 from bank interest. So yeah, I get interest on some of my savings accounts, Help to Buy, and I think £16 is pretty good for not doing anything. Because I never tracked it before, I didn't actually know how much I was getting in bank interest every month. So that is really interesting and useful to have. And the final thing, which was really unexpected, and in the passive income part, which was really unexpected, was Amex. So I have some Amex rewards. Also in my apps that I use to make money video, I talked a bit about American Express and how I use my American Express card to get points so I can travel for free. And yeah, that happens that, I don't know, 2 people decided to sign up, and I got 8,000 points of Amex rewards from Amex, which is amazing. So that's going towards my next holiday, now that we can actually go places. So yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. So that was 8,000 points. I don't really know what the pound conversion is. Yeah, not bad. The total from passive income that I made in Q1 of 2021 was £178.86, which is pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. I wasn't being very active with trying to make more passive income. It was a busy time for me. So I'm busy in the sense that there was a lot going on. So now on to my side hustle income. First thing is take part in research. It's a research website where you can do research tasks, I guess, and research calls and interviews, and you get paid to do them. So I had one in January and it paid £90, but they actually double booked me, so I couldn't really do it. And so they decided that they were gonna pay me anyways because it wasn't my fault because they had double booked me. So I never got to do it, but they paid me. So £90, easiest £90 I ever made. Yeah, so there was that. I had another one going on in a couple of weeks, and yeah, I'll let you guys know how that goes. But right now, I don't know. I've had like 2 calls already just to do this £40 research in a couple of weeks. I'm like, this is a lot of work for this 1 hour call that is only gonna pay me £40. I mean, £40 an hour is great, but what I'm saying is it's a lot of like lead up work that seems a bit much, you know, just for one day, especially if you're busy and you got other things you're doing in your life, and or maybe you can't hang around and wait for a call like every week just to do a one research study later on. I don't know if that's typical, but for this client that wants it, it's kind of annoying. And then I did one user testing study or test, I guess, and I got £7.06 from that. And that was, I started user testing this year, I think, and so far it's been okay. Honestly, I find that I'm not applicable for a lot of stuff, or applicable, and it does take a while to find one that actually applies to you. It could take a while, and so in that sense it's kind of a bit faffy if you don't find one and you're sitting there just like clicking through, and sometimes there's streams of the same questions and I'm just like, ugh. So yeah, for me it's not been the best, but at least you could do it then and there once they're like, yeah, you're right for this, you could do it straight away. So it can be a good way to make money if you're on it every day looking through to see if you're what they're looking for. Medium, I made £1.43 from Medium in Q1. Obviously not a lot of money, haven't been making a crazy amount from Medium, also haven't really written on Medium a lot. Things are a bit different on Medium, things have changed and I don't write there as often. Obviously never really make a lot there because mostly I write poetry. I have been experimenting with other types of writing recently, which it won't show up in this earnings report, but it will eventually in the future. So yeah, I'm trying out different forms and getting more experimental if I can with Medium, but it's fun to read on, so I still read on Medium, but I don't write as much as I used to. So we'll see how time goes. And last but not least, from YouTube and my blog, I made £97.23, which is not the best. It's actually not that great. So I made £97.23 from YouTube. That is from my other channel and my blog. And the reason why my earnings are so low in the first quarter of this year is because I unlisted a few videos on my main channel because I don't know, it's a long story. I guess I'll talk about that at some point on my other channel. I will in my next video there probably, or the video after, I'll talk about that a bit. But I listed a few videos on that channel and they were like the biggest videos on my channel, so that slashed my earnings and it will keep slashing them in the future, but I think it's just better for that channel if I just unlist them. I didn't want to remove them because they are on like news sites and stuff, or they're even on my own blog and they're on other websites, and it's kind of, I want to say, a piece in history that I don't want to remove from the internet, and I know that it would just be ripped and put up in a different format somewhere, so I might as well just keep it unlisted. So I kept it unlisted, so it does make a little bit of income from where it's already on a website or linked. Other than that, it's not on my actual YouTube channel anymore. So yeah, it was a decision I made, and I felt like it was the right decision in the direction that I want to move my channel to going forward. With this channel, if you watch this, I guess at some point or through this video, you've seen there are ads, which means I am, yes, monetized on this channel. So that is really exciting. I reached monetization in April and that was really cool. And I'm super excited to now be monetized, I guess. It's so interesting. The analytics between both my channels are so different now. So yeah, I guess in my next quarterly passive and side hustle income report, I will talk about that. And a couple of videos back, I did talk about how I will be giving away 10% of my Adsense income when I reach monetization, and I have reached monetization. So I will be giving that away in my next quarterly income report. So do stick around for that, and it will be based off of the quarter. And yes, it will be based off of the quarter, so I'll be giving away 10% of that. The way I'll be choosing the subscriber to give the 10% away to will be based off of people who have been active on the channel and supportive. And I know you guys in the comments that I have noticed, I've been taking note and keeping an eye out on people who have been really active and supportive on this channel and have been cheering me on all this time and got me to basically that point of monetization. It would have been a lot harder without you guys supporting me all that way. So thank you so much for supporting me and being a part of this journey. But let's wrap up Q1. From side hustle income, I made £195.72, which isn't bad, but considering, you know, I wasn't really active, like trying to do any side hustle income in the first 3 months of this year. It could be better. So I'm hoping that I can improve that as time goes on. We'll see. As a total from both side hustle and passive income for Q1, I made £374.58, which isn't bad. It's about roughly just over 120 a month or something on average. So it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. In F.I.R.E, I do want to be making about £500 combined from passive and side hustle income. I want to be making 200 passively and 300 side hustly. I mean, technically, are we there? Not really, but I'm about a quarter of the way there, maybe. A quarter of the way there. In 3 months, I would have had to have made 1,500? 500? Yeah, 1,500. So I want to be bumping that up a lot over the next 5 to 10 years. That's a long journey. Over the next 5 to 10 years, I want to be bumping that up as much as possible, but we'll see how things start to progress and how things change over time. That is my passive and side hustle income report. I hope that you found this useful, and I look forward to making more of these in the future. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.